My boyfriend called me fucking disgusting for the way I eat chicken, and I can't stop thinking about it. To start, I know I'm being a sensitive bitch. I know he was kidding, but it still bothers me. For context, I grew up extremely poor and with not the best parents. This has led to me having a weird relationship with food. I won't get into it, but it's a lot. Ever since I can remember, when I eat fried chicken, I eat everything, except the bone, including cartilage and bone marrow. It may be fried blood depending who you ask, I don't know, I've never researched it. I just break open chicken bones and eat the inside, lol. He has never given any indication that he minds, and I've spoken to him about my sensitivity regarding food. A few weeks ago, we were trying to figure out where to eat, sitting on my couch with friends and someone recommended a chicken place nearby and my, slightly drunk, BF said out loud, "Ugh, no, is fucking disgusting when she eats chicken." And our friends giggled, thinking he was joking. I just went quiet. I tried to talk to him about it, but he just kept brushing me off, and asking if I'm really gonna make a big deal about something he said drunk. And honestly, I know it sounds ridiculous, but the more I think about it the more it hurts me, and the more I resent him. As if he doesn't have gross habits? It's honestly just made me notice every single thing he does wrong, or in a way that could even be seen as wrong, and it makes me want to call him out on it. But I know if I did it would be just to hurt him. I'm angry, and sad, and I think I'm realizing that I have to break up with him. I'm going to a 2-year-old's funeral tomorrow. I work in a nursery and a 2-year-old that was in my group died very unexpectedly. I was close to her. She was loud and wonderful and it has been a massive shock that she died last week. 3 weeks ago she was absolutely fine. 2 weeks ago she was in hospital after a stroke. Tomorrow I'll be going to her funeral. I can't imagine the pain her parents must be going through. It feels like there's a cavern in my heart. Their chests must feel like they've been carved out whole. It's awful. I can't believe a little girl who was so bright and healthy will be being buried tomorrow. I've been crying on and off all week. I'm crying at the thought of saying goodbye to this sweet and wonderful girl who had so much life and had so much ahead of her. I can't wrap my head around how cruel life is. I am in love with a married man. I am a single 26F. There is one particular man I interact with at work particularly often that is handsome, witty, funny, and married. I have never made any sort of intentional movement on him because I want nothing more than to respect his wife and his peace. I'm not the most subtle person with my emotions, so he and others have more or less caught on over the course of the past year or so. We're friends, though I have tried to maintain distance as much as reasonable. Easier said than done, you know? 2 weeks ago, he confronted me, and said I've been on his mind and asked if I felt the same. I lied. I said that I saw him as nothing but a friend and that I would like him to have respect for both me and his wife. I said that I am just flirty by nature and to not take it personally. It crushed me. He said he appreciated my honesty, how ironic, and now I am both disgusted with myself and heartbroken. Clearly he wouldn't have been a catch if he had intended to act on his feelings for me with a wife, yet I wish nothing but the best for him and his wife anyway. I don't want to jeopardize either of our careers or his marriage, so I have opted to not discuss this with anyone and have left it internalized and bottled up and tumultuous, and I'm at the point where I feel I'll explode. So here we are. Knowing that on some level the feeling was/is mutual just leaves me feeling more confused and hurt. Lying until it passes is the best course of action here, I know, but it sucks that I see him every day and it sucks that I still look forward to it. Switching careers is really not an option here for me, and I know it isn't for him either. It also sucks because this is the first time I truly think I've ever been in love before. I've had past boyfriends and past crushes and the feeling is distinctly different. So it goes. I discovered that I'm a betrayal baby. Lily, my older sister, came to my parents' house for the weekend. She discovered that her husband, Ian, of almost 4 years, had slept with another woman. Understandably, she was at her lowest point and looked to our parents for support. I tried to support and comfort her, but as soon as I tried to get closer, the feelings of betrayal were mixed with anger and revolt. Lily started hurling words at me, making our parents intervene. Among many things said, she accused me of cheating on her baby. I saw my father turn pale and my mother pull her out of the room, while she tried to understand. My father didn't say a word and just went to the other room. I just remember sitting on the floor, a little confused and shocked. Sometime later, maybe 30 minutes, my mother came to me and told me the whole story. I'm really a baby of betrayal. Dad cheated on mom repeatedly and eventually, I was born. This is a known fact in our family, a fact that I honestly can't say whether I want to know or not. No longer hears conversations or explanations. Lily is the main focus now, as she threatened to harm herself. I don't know how I should feel right now. I feel detached from my family and I can't look at my mother or father. I'm angry that I didn't know this sooner, and even more angry at myself. I don't know how to talk about this. I'm so ashamed of myself right now. Is this my biological mother? Why did I never know anything about her? What should I do? My GF called me daddy. So this was 3 years back. I was 17 and she was 16, almost 17. I'm a couple months older than her. We were mid-coitus and she called me daddy. I lost my erection immediately and I told her to never call me that ever again. The reason why? She was molested by her own biological father, so when she called me that, it made me feel uncomfortable. It felt like she was putting me in that dominating position, even though I preferred the relationship being equal and not dom/sub type relationship.